Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my updated morning skincare routine. I did a morning skincare routine video, the last one was 6 months ago, even more than that. So I tend to keep my morning skincare routine the same, basically until I run out of all the products. Nighttime is where I will switch up things more often because I have the time in case something doesn't work. I don't have the time in the morning. If something does not work in the morning, I'm like, no, I do not have the time to deal with this. So I do obviously test out products until I find a combination that I really like and the way I like the way it makes my skin feel. But I have found a grouping of products that I've really been loving, and at this point I've been using this now for a month and a half, if not longer. And I just absolutely love it. So I figured I'd share it with you guys. And the first product is the cleanser, and I'm using the Joanna Vargas Vitamin C Face Wash. I love her daily serum. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about it before. It is one of my holy grail favorite serums of all time. So I was excited to try something else from the line because that's the only thing I've ever tried. So she has this vitamin C face wash, and at first I wasn't sure because it is a lightweight gel. It smells amazing. Oh, it smells like oranges. It's so fresh. Half the time that's what I like in the morning. I like things that have a very pleasant sensory experience, sensorial experience in the morning, because I need things to wake me up, keep me calm and peaceful as I'm trying to get ready and get out the door. So anything that helps that, whether it's texture, scent, whatever, I'm all for. But so the vitamin C face wash, it was a gel, so I was kind of I think this is gonna foam. And I'm sure you guys know I'm not the biggest foaming cleanser fan, but I was let me give it a try anyway. So it does foam ever so slightly, but not enough. We're not talking big bubbles. It's actually quite minimal, and surprisingly it left my skin feeling more hydrated than a lot of my creamy balm cleansers. So this has been just what I've been using every morning. As soon as I kind of got over that, how much is this going to foam and bubble up, and once I got over that and saw how much I loved it in the morning, it stayed in my routine ever since. After that, I go in with my standard Pixie Glow Tonic. That's what I've kind of gone back to right now. This is a little travel size bottle, but I've used a full size bottle, and I absolutely love this stuff. This is a holy grail. So I've gone back to this recently. It has glycolic acid in it, so it's just a light, really, really mild exfoliating toner. Good for all skin types, all ages, anybody. If you have face and skin, you could probably benefit from using that Glow Tonic. All right, this is a product that I've talked about actually in my old morning skincare routine. This is actually still hanging around. It's taken me quite a long time. It's lasted me a really long time, which I like. And it's the Cisalea Essential Skincare Lotion. And it's a milky, I use this as an essence or a toning mist instead of using an essence or a toning mist or a spray. I've been using this. It's super hydrating, and it's a milky lotion. Really helps to immediately kind of calm my skin, hydrate my skin, and give it moisture that I need, especially in the morning. So that's been in my routine now for 6+ months. And then for an eye cream and serum, I am using the Shiseido Ultimune line, and I have been dying to try this line, especially because this product is the one for the face is one of my mom's holy grail products. She swears by this stuff. She's on her second or third bottle already, and I was I gotta try this. So I was excited. The eye concentrate is the newest one to launch. So after I do the Sicily lotion, I then go in with my eye cream, and I instantly fell in love with this stuff. It's a very lightweight gel texture that's got a lot of slip to it, but it instantly soothes my eye area, especially because I tend to sleep. I have trouble sleeping sometimes, and I'll wake up in the morning and my eyes are just, they're painful because I'm still tired, and I don't get it, sometimes they're puffy, but it's more just they're dry and uncomfortable, and sometimes I'll have like the pillow lines from my pillow on my face. So this instantly helps to like smooth the area, really hydrate it, make it feel very comfortable. And I also use it on my eyelid. I just kind of use it around the whole area, and it just feels heavenly. All right, so the Ultimune for the face. Now I know why everybody loves this stuff. It's kind of like I originally was using it just for the morning, but I've been loving it so much that I've started using it morning and night, and now I'm like literally like down to like, I'm going below half. That's how much I've been loving it. It is a very thin gel, milky gel, and it feels so good on the skin. It's designed to be used alone, or you can use it before serums and moisturizers to help boost the effect and the efficacy of your serums and moisturizers. I simply love it because I love the way it makes my skin feel. It instantly hydrates, plumps it up. My skin looks fresh, radiant, dewy, but not like greasy, shiny. It just looks fresh. And I like, so much so that like I said, I've started using it at night as well, because I just have fallen in love with the way that my skin feels and looks when I'm using this. So this has definitely become a favorite, and now I can see why everyone went bananas for that product. So the moisturizer that I'm using, there are some days where if I'm in a rush, I will just stop with the Shiseido Ultimune Concentrate. I can get away with just that. It is that hydrating, and it preps my skin so well that I don't necessarily need to use a moisturizer. But you know me, I love a 13,000 step skincare process. So I had this that I received like a few months ago, and I kind of was sitting around and I was like, hadn't got around to trying it, and then it just kind of, really stood out to me one day because I was like looking for a moisturizer to use in the morning, and all of a sudden my eyes kind of went over to this. It's the Body Shop Vitamin C Glow Boosting Moisturizer, and the writing on here says dull, tired, grumpy skin glow boosting moisturizer, and I was like, I gotta try that immediately. And so I was super excited because it's a vitamin C moisturizer. I love vitamin C products, or products that contain vitamin C. They're really good for brightening, helping the skin appear more radiant, helping with any kind of dark spots. I mean, they're not going to target dark spots the way a peel or something would, but they're definitely going to help, overall even out the skin tone and really help with radiance. And so I was like, I gotta get this stuff on my face. And I fell instantly in love with it. It's a very thin gel-like texture, kind of like the Ultimune. If the Ultimune was in kind of like a tub, that's a little bit, obviously, more of a liquid texture, and this is definitely more of a cream, but it's like a gel cream. So it has like this really fresh kind of orangey smell. I don't know if you can see the texture, but I probably used almost a third of it, and I like to use it mostly for during the day because I love it instantly, when I put it on top of the Ultimune, my skin just looks a little bit more kind of awake. So I definitely, tested it out where I've used this just alone, and I've used the Shiseido just alone. I mean, sometimes in the morning when I'm like getting ready and I'm trying to run out the door, I'll like just grab whatever I can. So I definitely, this is a little bit thicker and more rich than just the Shiseido Ultimune. So this definitely gives my skin a little bit more moisture and is a little more hydrating. And I definitely see a little more radiance when I'm using this. And radiance, I mean like when I put my makeup on afterwards, my skin looks very fresh and glowy even through my makeup. And not greasy. It just looks healthy, fresh, very supple. And I've just fallen in love with this stuff. Like I said, I've tested out, I tend to like test out a few products here and there to decide what I'm going to put into my morning skincare routine. But once I find those products, like I will pretty much go through until everything's gone. And whereas, like I said, at night I'm kind of always switching things up. And then the Body Shop, the Vitamin C Moisturizer, does leave my skin a little dewy. And I sometimes will put on makeup right after it, and it can be a little too dewy. So I do tend to find that though I love the way overall my skin looks and it looks very fresh, I still need to use, I obviously use an SPF, but I like to use an SPF that has a little bit of a mattifying property in it to kind of just counteract a little bit of that glow that it gives. It's not a shimmer, but it's just a kind of a radiance glow. It's hard to describe, but. And so that SPF that I've really kind of been gravitating towards is the Tatcha, the new SPF. And a lot of people have been kind of buzzing about this, and I wasn't quite sure what my thoughts were going to be because it was a little bit thicker. It's a much thicker, richer texture than a lot of my other sunscreens, and it instantly, like, it doesn't spread very well. That's the first thing that I noticed though about this is I put it on my hand and it kind of just like stopped. I wasn't able to kind of like spread it around very easily like I am with like everything else. But it instantly mattifies. I'm talking like not even like I haven't even finished putting it on my whole face and the parts of my face are already mattified. Because it says a pore perfecting sunscreen. It really does. Like this stuff is a fantastic makeup primer in addition to being a sunscreen. I do find, however, that if I use too much, my makeup will begin to separate throughout the day. So I tested it to see like what was causing that, and I think it was this if I use too much. So I have to use just the slightest amount to cover each part of my face. And then when I do, I find that my makeup wears flawlessly. But like I said, if I go a little too much, it begins to get a little patchy. I don't know why. And because it doesn't spread too well, I find that I just squeeze a little bit into the palm of my hand, rub it together, and I press into the skin. That works the best. And that's where I find it applies the best, and it really helps it just like set into my skin, and then I just apply my makeup over top of it. And that's my morning skincare routine. Those are all the products that I've been loving and have been using, like I said, for the past month and a half. My Sicily lotion I've been using for like 6 months. I'm literally nearing towards the bottom. And yeah, so I'll link everything down below and would love to hear what you guys are using in the morning. Like what products are you loving right now for your morning skincare routine? Okay, leave me some comments below and I will see everyone soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.